They announced online that we had gotten married, and we got a lot of love and a lot of support, which I really appreciate. I try to put out positivity, so when it comes back to me, it means so much. I try not to focus on negative stuff. I try to surround myself with positive things. I try not to read negative comments, but in a job like mine, you do hear from a lot of people, and I don't see everything, but occasionally a turd will get through. And I happened to see this message on that day that was sent to me directly, and I wanted to read that message to you guys, if that's okay. Yes! All right. It's from a guy named Gary. And I will preface it with, you are not going to like this message, but we are going to unpack it together. So, here is what Gary wrote to me on the day it was announced that I got married. He said, "How long have you and your wife been mentally ill, taco-licking lesbians who should be put in Alcatraz?" I was like, wow. That is very specific. There was no grammar in that message, by the way. He was like, mentally ill, taco licking. I'm like, I think he means mentally ill, comma, taco, hyphen. You guys get it. Already I'm doing him favors. And I guess I was bored on this particular day because I was like, I just gotta see what this person looks like. Who sends a message like this to a complete stranger? So I went on his page, and he did not have a picture of himself. It was a picture of an American flag, and written across of it, it said, "We need God in America again." That is what Gary leads with on Instagram. And then that was the message that he sent me. And I was like, I don't know that God would be into the phrase taco licking. Call me crazy, which he did. But that did not sound very Christ-like to me. By the way, there is nowhere in the Bible where it says what you can or cannot do with your Mexican food. Just so you know. That is up to you, my friends. So then Gary said that we should be put in Alcatraz. Now, I don't know if he doesn't have Google, but Alcatraz has not been a prison for a while. If that's what he intended, it's not a prison. It's actually a museum, and it's a museum in San Francisco, which is one of the gayest cities in the whole world. I'm like, is Gary telling me I should be in a gay museum? Gary, stop. Am I a trailblazer? Stop, Gary! At the top of the message, it said that he and I did not follow each other, which was not a surprise. But it did say that we followed one person in common. I'm like, who in the world could Gary and I possibly agree on? We seem like very different people. And it said, you both follow Oprah. I have to say, I did not take Gary as an Oprah kind of guy. But that is how famous Oprah is. She builds bridges. So I read the message again. How long have you and your wife been mentally ill, taco-licking lesbians who should be put in Alcatraz? And I was like, why have I not moved on from this message? And I'm looking at it. What is it? And then it hit me. I was like, oh my God. Gary just recognized my marriage. He said, your wife. And that is called progress. Granted, he spelled wife with a Y, but I know what he meant. And listen, there are a lot of people who fought many, many years for someone like me to be able to say wife. Gary said it in 2.2 seconds without even thinking. His head would explode if he knew how progressive that message was. So that is, in fact, progress, my friends. So we got married. We stayed at home for the next year like everybody else. I couldn't go on the road and do my job, which was really weird. And now that I'm back on the road, I do not take it for granted anymore. It is such a beautiful thing to come out and make people laugh and to add some sort of levity to the world. I love Chicago. I love coming here. It's one of my favorite cities. There was only one city on this tour I was nervous to go back to, and that was Des Moines. Because last time I was there, it was in the middle of winter, and I forgot that in the Midwest, when it is wintertime and people are freezing, they get hammered. Hammered. It is too cold to go outside. There is nothing else to do. So I get to the venue, and girls are coming out of the bathroom like this. There's toilet paper on the bottom of their shoes. It is 7 p.m. That is where we are starting this night. So I get out on stage, and they are just wanting to party. They're sending shot after shot. And I like drinks, but my vice is milkshakes, so I'm good. And they keep wanting me to drink Fireball whiskey. They love Fireball whiskey. I think it tastes like a bottle of gasoline with a stick of Big Red chewing gum plopped in the middle. I'm like, I'm good. They're like, what? She doesn't like Fireball. She doesn't like Fireball. Shit, they cannot fathom this information. So now as an audience, they only care about trying to figure out what drink to send me next. So they're like, all right, okay, she don't like Fireball. All right, oh, vodka. Yeah, send it, send it. All these vodka cranberries start coming to the stage. I'm like, I'm not really a vodka person. They're like, what? Ugh, she don't like vodka. Shit, she don't like vodka. All right. Oh, beer. Yeah, send it. All these beers start coming to the stage. I'm like, I never acquired a taste for it. They're like, well, that's surprising. I know I look like somebody that would pound a beer, take the can and crush it on my forehead, and still recycle. I'm now taking these drinks they passed up. I'm passing it back out to them. I am only making them drunker. They go, please, for the love of God, tell us what you drink. You cannot leave Iowa without having a drink with us. I'm like, that's a weird rule, but all right. I'm trying to think of a drink that's going to take a while to make, because then I can do my job, tell some jokes. I go, a sangria. I forgot where I was. I was like, all right, an old-fashioned. I assume they've got to find a mixologist with a little mustache. He's got a freeze-a-large ice cube, bitters, sliced an orange. It'll take a while. 2 minutes later, these gorgeous old-fashions show up. I'm like, all right, fine. All right, this is going to make you happy. I grab this drink that's meant to be sipped, and I just, down the gullet. They are so pumped. You would think I had just competed in a decathlon. So they're having a good time. We get back into the show. We're laughing. The show's great. A little bit later on, they start getting restless again. I'm like, what now? I look back, and there's this older woman trying to make her way through the crowd. She's got short, spiky gray hair. She's got this worn face like she has seen some shit. She's got a leather vest on. I assume she's got a dream catcher in her car. She's walking very confidently towards the stage, and she lands right there at the end of the stage, and I look and I see that she is holding a Smirnoff Ice. And she looks at me and she goes, hey, my name's Linda, and you are about to get iced. I grabbed this Smirnoff Ice and I said, what time capsule did you dig this out of? Thinking the whole crowd would agree. They start chanting, iced, 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 iced. They are relentless. I'm like, what is iced? I have no idea what they are talking about. This very sweet Midwestern woman stands up. She goes, getting iced is when you get down on your knees, you take that bottle of Smirnoff Ice, you drink that whole bottle all in one gulp, and that is getting iced. I'm not getting on my knees and drinking a Smirnoff Ice. The whole room yells, those are the rules. I'm like, I am a grown woman, professional comedian. Linda yells, get on your knees. You are getting iced. So I got on my knee. This would have come in handy during my proposal. And I start chugging this god-awful Smirnoff Ice. Like, this malt liquor bullshit's falling down my face. It's all sticky and gross. It's ruining my perfectly good cardigan. They're just going nuts. The audience is going nuts. I'm like, I finally finish this drink. And I stand up, and something about that old-fashioned and that Smirnoff Ice and that low gravity did not mix. I am immediately seeing double. I don't finish my set. I don't say goodnight. I just look at the crowd and I said, you did this. And I left. Passed out backstage. I come to like 2 hours later in the promoter's car. I'm waking up. I'm like, how did I get here? She said, well, 3 very large security guards had to carry you outside. I'm like, I did not ask that. And it could have been done with 2. I said, no, what happened? She said, well, you got iced. I don't know if it was that, if it was the mix of the 2 alcohols. I said, get me out of Des Moines. She goes to start the car, and it will not start. I'm like, oh my gosh, I am not getting stuck in Des Moines. It's freezing cold. It's late at night. There's no Ubers. My plane's leaving soon. People are icing me. I'm just ready to leave, and I hear the doors burst open to the club. I look over. Here comes Linda. She saddles up to the car. What's up, ladies? I'm like, hey, Linda. I'm trying not to make eye contact with her because I don't know what kind of powers that dream catcher has. I said, hey, Linda, our car won't start, but we're good. We got it. Thank you for coming. Good night. She took a look at me. She goes, gives me a wink, walks to the back of the car, opens up that gas tank, spit in the gas tank, and I got the heck out of Des Moines. Oh, Linda.